Okay, after this, we talk about the way to Eden. Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd. The Way to Eden, it's a third season show, so it's not really all that good, but it does have a couple of good things that I want to point out. First of all, Chekhov finally gets a love story. Now, we've had plenty for Captain Kirk. We've had a couple for McCoy. We've had a couple of things for Scotty. And Chekhov has a little more background given to him. We know very little, really, about the three minor characters, Uhura, Chekhov, and Sulu. And we know that Sulu likes botany. We know that he likes playing with swords. But we don't have really anything else about them. In fact, I'm not certain that Chekhov had a first name until this episode, Pavel Andreevich, which is to say his father's name was Andrei. And his love interest, also Russian, Irina Garion. And I mangled that pronunciation. I'm not good in Russian. Anyway, it was a decent story there of a kind of a difference. Chekhov being a very straight-laced type, very disciplined individual, at least trying to be, whereas Irina has gone the way of much more free living. So on that level, the story wasn't so bad. And if they kept it to that, it would be something different. Instead, they're trying to play this space hippie thing. They're trying to be hip in the 60s and show just how square the captain and most of the crew of the ship is. And it doesn't really fit in with the utopia that the Federation is supposed to be. It is kind of a anti-computer, anti-technology kind of culture that they're trying to put forward here. And it's heavy-handed, honestly. They could have done a lot better with the same story, as it says for many things in the third season. I will give them credit that they did have some original music, some of it based on early 60s folk songs, not bad. And the idea of there being an anti-technology movement really isn't too bad to talk about in this series either. And yet they're trying to kind of ridicule the counterculture that was going on at the time that this episode was filmed. And I think that they're heavy-handed with it and kind of miss the point. Anyway, I'd like to know what you think about it, the way to Eden, and of course, you know, the poisoned plants and acid grass and all this kind of stuff on this planet that they found, and how they knew that was Eden. Obviously, it wasn't. So it's just another one of those situations that they did in third season episodes where they might have had something had they spent a little more time, had they rewritten, had they had some real direction by the executive producer, the showrunner, and they just didn't under Fred Freiberger. So I'd like to know what you think about this. Please put it in the comments below. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. And a like would be a nice thing for you to do as well. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, when we will have another Bad Batch episode. Don't go far.